Okay, I think we're live. We are live. Says we are live.
Says we're live. That means we're
Now
live.
I'm gonna have to try to keep my phone awake. Now, can I watch my video? Am I on? It says notify me. How do I make it play? Oh,
Mine is playing.
oh, I got an ad. Hang on.
Oh,
I got an ad. We don't need to hear that. Come on.
Stacy's here, of course, and Judy and Melinda,
It just went to your video.
Jennifer.
It
Well,
went to
that's
you.
because I'm so cool.
I know, right?
Whoops.
There we go. I just wanted to play this. There we go. Okay, I don't have to have my volume on. Perfect. Perfect.
Stacy said she bombed on her crochet the last 2 weeks.
I see that. Lost your guide for substitutions? Uh-oh.
Oh man. Hi, Linda.
Jennifer, I didn't send you a picture of Jennifer's blanket, did I?
No. She did the blanket version of that? Oh no. I saw it on Facebook. The one
Yeah.
that we're gonna do next.
The blanket we're going to do next.
Yes.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Rhonda. Yeah, she did it already.
Yes, it looks beautiful.
Opt in for the chance to get a Mindy's Diamond Moment 1 month gift membership and access to exclusive perks. What?
What?
Does it say that at the bottom of yours?
No.
It says that at the bottom of my chat. What the heck?
No, mine doesn't say that.
Well, I'm not certain I need that, but that's funny.
It sounds like a fun pattern, Jennifer. I'm really excited about it. So
yeah.
I just was in here setting up for this, and I think I picked my yarn out of my stash that I'm going to use. So
you were going to do stash.
Yeah, I'm used to yarn from my stash. So first, let me show you. This is the one we were going to do. I started it anyway, and that's how far I've gotten on that bad boy. It is heavy because this is all cotton yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the yarn I'm using at all. It's very stiff and crunchy. But I'm hoping if I put it in the dryer with some dryer sheets, some fabric softener sheets, it'll soften up a bit. But I think this is, and it's so heavy and it's so like layered that I think it's going to be just a pretty hang on the back of the couch Afghan anyway, rather than a snuggle up with it Afghan.
Yeah.
But guess what I have to do next? I have to make 15 flowers.
Yeah.
They're going to go around
the
sides. Yep, then they're separate.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm working on right now are my 15 flowers.
Well, Angie asked me if I had joined the Facebook group for this designer. And I was like, no. So I did. And we're getting to see all kinds of varieties in that blanket.
Of colorways, yeah.
So I sent you one. It's like purples and teals and aquas, and it's gorgeous. And the person who is making that one has been gracious enough to put a list of her substitutions for her yarns.
Yes.
And I'm yay.
Yes.
Okay. So
I think I'm gonna go with something a little bit different. And I think I'm going to choose my yarns, and then I'm going to go through the pattern, go through the rounds, and choose, because I'm going to make that blanket again with different yarn.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
It's a super fun pattern. No, Stacy, that's not the one we're going to do next. No. We're going to do that one next, but that's a paid pattern.
Yeah.
And so we didn't want to violate any copyright issues by doing it on YouTube, you know. Yeah. So we chose a different pattern. We're going to tell you guys all about that too.
Yeah. So the lady I was just telling you about, she was using this cotton 8-4 from Hobby.
Yes.
And I went and looked it up, and they call it fingering weight yarn. So yeah, I've asked her, I said, is this fingering weight? And she goes, no, it's really not fingering weight. She says, it's much thicker than it. It's closer to a DK.
You know, Hobby, I have found, misclassifies their weights a lot.
Well, she said that it swatches out, and she's getting exactly the sizes and stuff she should for the pattern.
Yeah, I have found that Hobby yarn is a little off on their.
I may have some coming that I was going to try and sample. Oh. If I get my Hobby order in, it's on its way. It's, in wherever, Denmark or wherever. I don't know. But yeah, she said, no, it's coming out to size for what the pattern calls for. And I was like, okay, I love that color. I'm tempted to get that yarn and do that. Hi,
That
Jody.
would be nice. That would be nice. Hi, Jody.
So I'll have it, soonish, I guess, whenever it, gets in our country. Anyhow.
Oh, Stacy's super excited about the next pattern. The next pattern that we're going to do is called Calming Comfort. And it's a Yarnspirations pattern. So you can find it for free on the Yarnspirations website.
Right. Or you go and find it.
Or find it on the Crochet Crowd.
Yeah. Crochet Crowd. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. He has it there too.
And the beauty of that yarn is like you could do it in any weight or yarn that you wanted to.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it in yarn from my stash. Oh my gosh, I just saw some beautiful yarn that I forgot I had. I might change my mind.
I found some other stuff that I had downstairs too, but
it just caught my eye. I don't know. I might be
just like looking over there going,
ooh, that might be pretty.
We'll talk about this in a little bit. But.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
We should probably get started.
We should, because we know how we are. We're never going to get this done.
Yeah, we'll never get
I was telling Angie, I have been working my tail off to get my Thumbelinas. So I have 1 Thumbelina done, 2 Thumbelinas done, 3 Thumbelinas are finished, and then I have my last 2 are down to their last 2 rows. 2 rows. And
I thought I was finished. I had all 5 of my Thumbelinas done, but I forgot that when we first started this project, I could not find a 3.5 millimeter hook. So I started using a 4 millimeter hook. So my 5th Thumbelina square is markedly larger than my others.
Oops.
So it looks like I'm going to have to make 1 more Thumbelina square, which I loathe because I hate this square.
I hate this square too. And the next round that I do on those 2 that I have to finish are the back post
half doubles,
and I hate them. They're so hard to get into some of those stitches.
Yeah, they are.
Ugh.
Yeah, it almost seems like that row before should have been double crochets instead of half doubles to try to get those back posts into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Would have made it easier.
Yeah.
Would have made it a little bit easier.
Plate yarn for the blanket and use an extra color. So okay. All right. Well, so the other thing I've done, I do have 2 or 3. 3. Look at 3 of my octagons. Look how pretty they are. Look. What do you notice? You notice?
All the ends are woven in.
All the ends are in.
What do you notice about mine? My ends are not woven in. Mine are just flying over, letting their freak flag fly.
When they pick this thing up and it does this, I'm just like, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. So I'm gonna work on a clean square or a clean octagon today.
Well, look at you. Aren't you
right?
Special.
I'm gonna work on a no-tailed octagon.
Oh, but I have to tell you on this, you're going to be so proud of me, Mindy, and you're going to be just floored.
Oh.
On this Espiritu del Sol that I started.
Yeah,
I have been weaving my tails as I go.
You would have to. You would
look at that.
Yeah, you would have.
I got it all nice and clean.
She sends me a picture one day and she goes, okay, I'm trusting the process, but I have these floppy leaves. What is going to happen with these floppy leaves? I'm like, for sure, they must tack them down.
Yep, I'm starting another round of floppy.
I'm looking ahead. I'm like, Angie, row whatever. Don't worry.
Yep, I'm starting another row of floppy leaves. So I got all these little doohickeys poking out.
Yeah.
Now in this round.
That she looks like she has either pickles or
other things that start with P. Pickles or something else that starts with a P.
Calming Comfort. Yes, that is the name of the one we're going to do next. Is Calming Comfort. I'm still not in frame properly. I don't know what else I can do. I have no monitor. My big monitor, well, it's not my monitor. The port in my computer died. So I can't see everything on my big monitor, and my laptop screen is folded down onto my table. So I'm looking on my phone. It's just,
So Mindy and I did a smart thing.
We did?
We did actually. The way we left things last time, 2 weeks ago, was we were going to finish round 1 on part 2 of the framing.
Yeah.
And so so we wouldn't have to sit here and watch us, because it would take forever in a day if we did every round, the whole round with
Correct.
you.
Correct.
So what we did is we worked so that we can go jump from square to square per round. So we'll do like 2 sides, I think 2 sides of this square, and then I've got this next one where I've already got that, and so we can go to round 3.
No, you know what? You did.
You didn't do that?
I didn't do that.
Mindy!
I did not do that.
Well, Mindy!
I'm working my tail off to get caught up on all my rounds on my octagons and do them stupid Thumbelina squares.
Mindy, I thought that you were on board with this plan.
I didn't get that far.
Oh my goodness.
You didn't get that far.
Well, so now what are we gonna do?
You can just go on and do round 2 and show everybody round 2.
Okay.
Or 3.
Or
We've
round
already
3.
done 1.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do 2.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna do 2.
And I'll just keep working on 2 and you can show 3.
Okay. All right, that'll work.
Will that be all right?
That'll be perfect.
Okay.
So for round 2, are we ready to get started?
As ready as ever, yeah.
All right, you're gonna use ecru. I hate that word, by the way.
And my ecru is, oh look, of course my ecru is my gray. Look what I have here.
What do you got? Yarn barf?
Did you see? No, that's
that's what you got left.
That's the end of my skein. So let me just not do that right now. Let me get a whole new skein.
I was gonna say you might want to start with a new one.
And then I will have yarn barf.
Then you will have yarn barf.
Still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a full skein. That's how many full skeins I still have.
Wow, that's incredible, because this is all I have left. This right here is all the yarn I have left.
I still have multiple skeins. Look at
Nope.
Here we go. Do.
Nope. Well, these border rounds are going to take up a lot of yarn.
And look, I still don't have an end. I have double. Here we go.
Well, thanks, Jody. Hi, Robert. Yeah, Stacy, it's all good. I figure they're going to be hidden behind the stuff in the pillow. I don't know. I think I will tuck them, but I'm not going to do the whole crazy, like, tuck them 3 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm just, different directions.
No.
I'm just going to tuck them once and call it good, because it's going to be on the underside of the pillow. It's not going to get that much, frictiony wear.
I know. My daughter was over the other day and she's like, well, if it's a pillow, why are you weaving in all the ends? And I said, well, look at all the holes.
Right. And that's the only reason, is so they don't go through the holes. Yeah.
Go through all of these holes that we have. Look at my yarn barf wasn't too bad. And
Oh, Stacy, your Joann's is an hour and 17 minutes away. Man.
I went to a Joann's, a Michael's, and a Hobby Lobby yesterday.
Oh, don't worry, Stacy. We figure we've got probably 3 more weeks, including today. So we'll finish up the border rounds today, and then we'll do the triangles next week, and then we'll do the joining the week after that. It's kind of our tentative plan, but shit happens.
Yes, because we have to finish this. We have to do triangles. We have to join.
Yep. Stuff happens, but I think we can do it.
I have great.
All right. So we are going to start in any of the first half double crochets. So find a half double crochet. Remember the last round we did 10 single crochets and then 15 half doubles. So you want to start your new round.
10 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that a single? That's a single. Okay, so we're starting in the first half double.
Yes, and we're going to start it with a half double. So a chain 2.
Oh, yeah. Since I got my hook in there already.
Oops, I already split my yarn. I didn't even get slip stitch.
That's the problem I'm having with those back post half doubles. I split the yarn all the time as I'm trying to go around that post. I'm
not used to working with. That's the one thing I don't care for the yarn I'm using for that Espirito del Sol, but on the plus side, they had a lot of very, very pretty saturated colors. And then the second thing was it doesn't split. That yarn does not split for anything.
Nice.
So I've been lucky in. Now that yarn I was using for that shawl, You guys, I just finished. Well, I didn't quite finish. I got to do the border round. But I decided Maddie's doing her engagement pictures tomorrow. And so I decided to make her like an ivory shawl. I'll show you in a little while. All right, so we do a half double crochet. Well, the equivalent. Chain 1, skip a stitch, half double crochet. And we're going to do that a total of 7 times. I'm trying to tuck my tail as I go.
I got mine tucked. I can't. God darn it. This is so tight.
I know mine's pretty tight too.
So, and then my yarn split. So I'm like,
I'm having a little bit of difficulty too. And then you know the problem I have sometimes, and I'm having the problem today. I am not hot by any means. I'm kind of chilly actually, but my hands are a little bit clammy. And so my yarn is not flowing through my hand very well. It's a little bit sticky. Clammy hands, doesn't that sound attractive?
I'm telling you. I just have a hard time getting through that last stitch that's on my hook. I think I'm pulling it too tight or something. And when I'm trying to do the half doubles, it's not coming all the way through.
Well, it's because you did a chain 1 first. You know what I mean? That chain 1 kind of lingers on there.
Yes. And so it's not wanting to come all the way through, the dumb thing.
Right. And then you'll do a half.
So are we supposed to have these?
Well, we're supposed to have 8 total.
So like spaces?
7 chain 1 spaces and 8 half doubles.
Counting the first one.
Counting the first one.
I got 8 half doubles. Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to skip 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the 5th stitch, we're going to do a triple bobble.
Good.
Well, she calls them a bobble. I call them a cluster.
This is yarn over.
Yarn over twice.
Pull through.
Pull through 2. Pull through. Yarn over. Pull through 2. Yarn over twice. Yarn over. Pull through 2. Yarn over. Pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through all.
Yarn over.
3.
Pull through 2. Yarn over. Pull through 2. Yarn over twice. And then yarn over 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you got 3 on your hook?
Yep, then yarn over and pull through.
I got 4. I got 4.
Well, you shouldn't have 4.
Well, why do I have 4 then?
Then you chain 3.
Walk me through this again. Yarn over twice.
Yarn over twice.
Go into the stitch.
Pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2.
Yep, did that.
Yarn over twice. Go back into the same stitch.
Pull up a loop.
Pull up a loop. Yarn
Come
over,
through 2.
Come through 2.
Come through 2.
Then do it a 3rd time.
Yarn over, come through 2. Come through 2, and I still have 4 stitches.
Why? Let me do it again because we got to do it. We got to do another one in the same stitch.
I have 4 stitches.
We got to do another one in the same stitch. So let me do it again and see if I screwed something up the first time. Yarn over, come through. Gosh, I can't crochet today. I got butterfingers. Yarn comes through 2, yarn over comes through 2, yarn over twice. Comes through 2, comes through.
Hi, Mary Lou.
2, yarn over twice. Yarn over comes through 2, comes through 2. Oh yeah, you got 4 on your hook. I don't know what I.
God, I'm like, can't.
I obviously F something.
I act like I've crocheted before. I'm like, oh. Okay, now what? We chain 1 or 2?
Chain 3, and then
3?
do another of those in the same stitch.
So 1 is to fasten us off, and then chain 2, really.
And then in the next stitch, we're going to do the same thing again. So guess where my family's going tonight?
Where?
They are going to Lenox, Michigan. Have you ever heard of Lenox?
No. We chain 3 and then we go into the next stitch?
Yep.
Okay. No, what's in Lenox?
It's by Armada, apparently. Do you know where Armada is?
Not really.
It's kind of by Port Huron. Certainly
Okay.
you've heard of Port Huron.
Yep.
2-hour drive for us. All to go to the Scream Fest Scare Fest.
Good God.
Yeah. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to ride along and just sit in the car and take a crochet project and wait while they do this stuff, or if I'm just going to stay home. Because I certainly can't stand in line. And then one of them's like there's a haunted hayride, a haunted forest, a haunted corn maze, and a haunted castle.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Not my jam there.
No, it's not Maddie's jam either. She's scared already.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
Yeah, she's scared already.
Well, who wants to go? Nate and
Maddie wants to go. She's just scared. She's so crazy. She's the one. Her and Nate dreamed it up. All right. So then, after you finish,
hang on, just one moment.
Okay.
I'm almost there. We're chaining 3 between all of these, or both?
Yes. Yep.
So do you have 3 spaces then?
Yep. You have 3 spaces and 4
spaces
clusters.
and 4 thingies.
Yep.
Gotcha.
4 clusters, 3 spaces.
Gotcha. I'm ready.
Then you're going to skip the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate it when crocheters count aloud in their videos.
Okay.
And then we're going to go right back into the half double crochet, chain 1, half skip a stitch, half double crochet. And we're going to do that for a total of 8 half double crochets, each one separated by a chain space. Or a chain, I should say, not chain space. Well, it becomes a chain.
Well, it is a space.
Yeah, it becomes a space after you create it. Boy, I'm like I said, I'm hating that yarn that I'm working with on that other blanket, but in a way I'm loving it because I don't miss this splitting. I haven't worked on this since I finished this up. I got this to this point not last weekend, the weekend before last, right after our last live. I did it Saturday and Sunday.
I just split it just now, got all tangled up in it. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then start your triple-do. Except I don't feel like I'm in the right spot. It should start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, darn it, my pattern went away.
How many do we skip?
4.
5, 6, 7, 8.
But it should.
I got a weird bobble here. I don't know why. It's like I got 2 stitches together. I don't know what the deal is.
You should end up like in between. I gotta skip a couple more stitches than that, or 1 more stitch than that, because you should end up, if you look up from your like 2 rounds ago, 3 rounds ago, where you have those clusters.
Mm-hmm.
You should end up in between those 2 corner clusters.
Between them or right at the top of like the second one?
Right at the top of the second one.
You should go right at the top of the second one because then all those clusters are going to go between those, right?
Yeah.
Right. Believe it or not, mine was there.
Oh, good. Mine was not on that side. Did I just do... Nobody was paying attention. I think I might have just done a double crochet, not a triple there. Oh, this splitty yarn. Killing me today.
I know. No, I think it's the type of stitches we're doing with it too. There's a lot.
Yeah, and I think that technically on this yarn, it called for a 5.5 millimeter hook, and we're only using a 3.5 millimeter hook.
We're skipping a stitch each time, right? This should
In
work.
between the half doubles, yes.
The half doubles?
In between the half doubles.
No, triples.
No, you're not skipping a stitch between the triples.
We don't stitch, but we don't skip between the triples.
No, no.
And we do 4 of them?
4 of them total spread over 2
Make
stitches.
sure this is gonna come out, you know, where it's supposed to. On that, like, corner.
Right.
Is this the whole thing all the way around?
This is it all the way around. See, so you're going to go through some yarn. You think you have a lot of yarn left, but as you do this for all 5.
Yeah, see, I'm not where I should be, I don't believe. I should end there. Yeah. Is the next pattern going to be complicated?
Not as complicated as this. It's not going to be like this one. I took a look at it, and it's definitely not like this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, your first half double crochet should always fall in that first half double from the previous round.
Foundation row.
Ooh, I hate cable stitching. Oh my gosh. I hate cable stitches. They're so hard. I found this amazing pattern though. Did I say hi to you, Mary Lou? I don't know if I did. Hi, Emma. I found this amazing pattern for a cable sweater that uses faux cables. They're not, it looks like cables, but you don't have to crochet cables. It's amazing.
What do we do after the bobbles? Do we chain?
Chain 3 in between each.
No,
one.
after we're all done with them.
Oh, no chaining. Just skip 4.
Skip 4.
And start again with your half doubles. I can't count today. I can't even. Usually we can count.
It should be in the first half double, right?
It should be in the first half double.
I think I'm good.
Good.
That's
awesome.
I think it worked out. It looks like it was. It looked like it was a little. Well, it looks okay. Look, it looks okay. You can't see it. Look, see
it. Good.
Then chain 1 and then do it again.
Yep. Chain 1. Where are you? Chain 1 for the half doubles. Yeah. You're freaking me out. I thought you were chaining 1 between your clusters.
No, chaining 3 between my clusters.
Good. I didn't want to be responsible for that.
Oh boy.
I hate being the reader of the pattern because then when I don't read it right, I'm responsible for the.
I know, and I got no way to read it right now.
I know, you're just totally reliant on me. I could steer you totally astray, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could. Well, you already told me I was supposed to have 3 stitches on my hook after my bobbles. And
I know. I don't know how I dropped one somewhere.
I can't get 3 no matter what I do, Angie.
I know. I dropped one somewhere, didn't I?
You did.
And I just let it go, too. It looked normal.
Well, there you go. You had a bobble. That's all that mattered.
Yeah. All right. We won't sit here and...
Bobbledy we go. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Then skip 4. It's always skip 4, right?
Yep. Always skip 4.
4. I think I'm good. I'm right where I should be, I think.
Good deal.
We're cooking with gas, man.
Cooking with gas. Yep. Yeah, so I can't decide if I want to go along for the ride or if I should stay home. What would you do if you were me?
What's the temperature?
I don't think it's too bad out today. And they have like a bonfire and stuff. They actually have a beer tent and a bonfire and bands playing.
Well, that would be my determining factor. If it's cold, I'd be like, nope, staying home. It's supposed to get up to like 70 this weekend, but I don't know that it's that warm yet. But
I think 73 for us tomorrow.
73?
Yeah.
Did it snow yesterday?
Not yesterday. It snowed a few days ago.
I saw snow yesterday.
Oh, did you? I didn't see any yesterday. But then again, I could have been taking a nap. I've been a little bit nappy lately.
Yeah, probably. I was messaging you and I didn't hear back from you.
Yeah, I must have been napping.
Probably. Yep. Yeah, it was like a rain, like a thick rain.
Thick rain. It was like pea soup rain.
And it lasted for about a minute and then it was done. Hello, Sue.
Hi, Sue.
It lasted for about a minute and then it was done. And I was like, oh, okay. I asked Dale later. I said, did you see it rain or snow? And he goes, yeah, for a second. I was like, yep.
And I don't know what's going on down by you. And I don't know if it's because we had such high winds and stuff. But we didn't get much of a color change here. I mean, and we're almost bare as far as leaves go.
Oh, we got lots of color.
I don't know if the high winds blew the leaves all off.
Okay, who is Crashly's evil twin brother? Is that Caden?
Yes, I think so.
Caden, what's up with the Crashly's evil twin brother name thing here?
I think she did that I think he did that in Brandy's live a couple weeks ago.
What's up with that? Huh? You want to be Crashly's brother?
Well, you know how Berta always changes her name.
Well, Berta was changing it multiple times throughout a person's life. Multiple. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Everybody skipping 4 every time, right?
Every time.
Skip 4 before, skip 4, skip 4. Well, and then we skip 1.
Oh, and I said I was going to not do this, didn't I? I said I was going to move on to the next one so we weren't sitting here.
Yeah, well, how far are you?
I'm about halfway.
Just half?
About halfway around.
Let's see. I don't know how far I am. Let's see. Well, I've only got 3 nipples. How many nipples you got?
Hold on. On a good day, too. I've got 4 nipples.
So you're a nipple ahead of me.
Yeah.
I'm coming up to that one, though.
I'm starting my 5th nipple.
Yeah, well, okay.
Now I'm like a cow. How many do cows have? 4 or 6?
I haven't counted recently. I don't.
No, you don't count. You don't make a practice of counting udders?
No, horses have 2.
Horses only have 2?
Yeah.
How many do dogs have?
A bunch.
Dogs have a lot, don't they?
Well, yeah, because dogs have multiple
puppies, right?
Offspring.
But cows have more than 2, for sure.
Not nipples.
Udders. Cows have more than 2 udders. I know that.
I don't think that they do.
Oh, I think they do. I think cows have 4.
Goats have 2. No, I don't know. Goats have 2. Horses have 2.
You know what? I have 3 devices right now in front of me, but they're all serving a purpose, so I can't even look.
Right, and you can't look at any of them. Mm-hmm.
Nay! Google how many udders do cows have? 4. I think it says 4.
Okay. Well, horses and Horses and goats don't.
They're udderless.
Now, see, now I think this one's in the wrong spot.
I've just been going, rather than skipping a certain number, I've just been making sure that I start my half doubles in the first half double.
Okay. Well, that works for me too, I guess. Will it work in our next round, though?
Yes.
It's not going to mess up our next round.
No. Oh, that's the one thing with that Espirito del Sol. You are working, okay, like right now,
Uh-oh. What happened?
Sorry, I forgot to silence my notifications.
Oh, okay. I was like, all of a sudden we had...
Okay, I did it. I silenced my notifications. Sorry about that.
I can't do this one right. I got to focus here. Oh, God darn it. I'm trying to do them as doubles, and that's not working out. I know, I looked up, and I'm like, Angie's gone, and I can't hear her. Where did she go?
Hi, Lisa. Lisa's driving. Sue says we're utterly crazy.
Who's crazy? We are?
Oh, utterly crazy.
Oh.
She's being punny.
I got it. Horses have two small teats. Yes, they do. And, you know, a cow, most people see the cow's teats, right?
Right.
But horses, you really don't.
No, I can't remember. I can't recall ever seeing a horse's
way back in there.
Huh.
They're tucked back in there.
And you know what? Our dogs are like humans, where even male dogs have nipples.
Right.
Which I don't. Male cows don't have them, do they? No.
No.
How did we get on this subject?
I called the things we're making nipples.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're doing farm
education.
Farm education, yeah.
Right. You got it.
I got a good question for you. How many do chickens have?
They don't have any.
Good answer.
They're a bird. They don't suck.
Have you ever hatched chicks?
Yes.
I love hatching my own chick. Well, I don't personally hatch them.
Did you let the hens do it?
Yes, I let the hens do it.
Oh.
I've
never really hatched any that way.
Oh, you guys did the
we've incubated.
Incubator? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nope, we let the mamas do it.
No, I haven't been very successful with that.
I try to choose, when we get new chickens, I try to choose breeds that the hens tend to become broody, because I like to have them hatch.
Okay.
We had one lady that was sitting on some eggs, but nothing ever happened. I don't know if they weren't fertilized or what, because she sat and she sat and she sat, and nothing happened. And finally, after the time that they should have been hatched, we, had to get rid of the eggs because they were.
Yeah. We had some ducks recently try to lay or
try to sit.
Yeah. And we have had ducks hatch from the mama.
Yeah, so have we. Back when we had ducks, we used to raise muscovy ducks. I don't know if you've ever heard of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we had, oh my gosh, the one year we had 14 baby ducks.
Well, you heard my story about
Yes, your last batch.
How many did we have? 28 or something?
You had in the 20s.
Yeah, I think it was 28. We had those hatched for us.
Yes.
That was a lot of ducks.
That is a lot of ducks. And how many do you have left out of that?
Yeah, God, what do we have? 18 or 19?
Okay. That's a lot of ducks.
Yeah.
Well, Jess will do ducks again. He thinks they're too messy. And I can see ducks are very, like, in the coop throughout the winter, their litter gets muddy. You know what I mean?
Ours is a muck fest right now out there.
Yeah.
Well, I would say muck, but it's muck and poop. you know.
Right. That's what I mean. I was
Yeah.
trying to not say poop fest,
Well,
but yeah.
poop. Just call it what it is.
It is muddy poop. It's not like
it's
chicken
wet,
poop.
muddy poop.
Yeah. Chicken poop is nice and just kind of dry, but duck poop is a horse of a different color.
Stacy, bulls have teats. You've seen
Oh,
them?
they do.
Did you Google that, or have you seen them personally?
And I would not want to be getting that close to a bull to find out. I was charged by a bull once as a child, so I have a massive respect. Yes.
Somebody in one of my farm videos said something to me about, don't get close to that fence, that bull's there. And I'm like, the bull's on the other side of the fence. That bull is not coming after me. They're mammals, so Alexa confirmed it. Okay.
Oh, okay. So all male mammals have
teats.
Huh.
Some teeties, huh?
Interesting.
I suppose that makes sense.
It does make sense, yes.
It is.
Well, see, now I'm almost around to the other side, so I might as well.
You might as well keep going.
Might as well finish it off with you, and then we can start the next round together.
You might as well. I don't know if I'm going to start with you, but
I
don't know. We'll see how many I got to go yet. Yeah, I got a ways to go yet. You're way
okay.
You're always way ahead of me, Angie.
I've got.
I don't know.
I'm even crocheting slow today.
I don't know what you do, man. You just got. It's like the people that can speed diamond paint and shit.
I got fingers of.
You're like that,
like the wind.
And I just keep getting caught up in all my yarn, and so I'm like, you know. It's all right. It's all right. It will
not a race.
Done eventually.
Yep.
I'll get done eventually. Right.
I also started a Halloween blanket, Halloween Afghan.
What?
No, I started it like a month ago.
God. So I can only imagine. Look, I can't even move my stitches up on my hook. They're too tight.
What do you mean you can imagine? You've seen my mess.
Yeah, I know.
I was everywhere.
I was tempted today. Remember we talked about that bamboo pop yarn?
Yes.
And I was tempted today to start that shirty sweater with it. Shirt, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I refrained.
Good for you. You have good willpower. See, that's my
refrained.
My problem in life is I have zero willpower.
Yeah. I was like, no, I got all these other things. See, I couldn't even finish my my Thumbelinas. Right? So I was
at least I was prepared for today.
Right? No, I could have done the other rounds if I'd not worried about getting Thumbelinas done.
Right.
But for some reason, Thumbelina was pissing me off, and I wanted her done, and I didn't finish them all even. So.
I don't blame you. And then, of course, when you get back around, you're just going to join to you did a chain 3 at the beginning, a chain 2 plus a chain 1, a chain 2 for your first half double plus a chain 1. So make sure when you fasten off, you just go into the second chain, not the third chain. And then that round, it's finito. One more in the books.
Yeah, I'll be there later. I'll meet you later.
Oh, the retreat was good, Mary Lou. Oh my gosh. Well, the retreat was good. I was not so good. It was probably too much for me to do. So soon after surgery. It was tough. The car ride was pretty difficult, and the sitting was pretty hard. But I made it through. We actually ended up leaving to come home early. We left late Saturday night rather than Sunday morning, just because I just wanted to be home. But it was nice. We had a good time. actually, Stacy, we were doing that. What we were doing was round 2 of part 1 of the. I'm sorry, round 2 of part 2 of the border uh, border section. So now I'm moving on to part 3 or round 3 of part 2 of the border section using cream. It says to begin around any chain 3 space of a corner. All right, so I'm going to do a single crochet, a half double crochet, a chain 1, a half double crochet. Oops, I should have hid my tail. I'm going to take those stitches out so I can hide my tail.
Framing part 2.
Yeah, we did last time, Stacy. We did all of our part 1. Yep.
Yep. And then we did the first row.
In the first row of part 2. Yep. So today we started with the second row of part 2. And now I'm moving on to the third row of part 2.
And there's 5 altogether, correct?
Yes. So we did a single, a half double, a chain 1, a half double, and a single, all in that chain 3 space. Then we're going to front post single crochet around that next cluster.
Did all the squares that were required? Yes.
Yep.
I have almost all of my Thumbelinas done. We've got all of the octagons done.
See, Stacy, I was talking to Mindy the other day and I thought you were ahead. I thought you were way ahead of us. 4 single crochets around the next chain 3 space. I've had enough of that tail.
I had enough of that tail.
Skip the next bobble and what?
She's like, what?
Skip the next bobble and front post double crochet around the next stitch.
You already did this once. 2 weeks.
I know, but I did it 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
I know, let me go back and look and see if I can.
Now she's like, no, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I don't know what I was supposed to do. 4 single crochet. Oh, I'm looking. No, I'm not. I'm looking at the right row. Oh, I didn't start in the corner. My bad. I started in the first chain space. My bad. Glad I figured that out real soon. All right, so we'll try that again. Start with a standing single crochet. In the corner, Ange. And then a half double. Jeff's the only person that calls me Ange, so I'm channeling his voice when I refer to myself in the third person like that. And only when he's kind of mad at me.
Oh, it's the Ange.
Come on, Ange. Yeah.
I get Melinda.
Oh, do you?
Yes. The only person who ever calls me Melinda.
You know, on most of my, like on Facebook and on most everything, and when I write my name, I always write Angela because I don't like the way Angie sounds with my last name.
Okay.
Angie Howie, that just sounds silly. Don't you think?
No, but not really.
I think it sounds silly. So I started when I got married to Jeff, I started, using Angela, But then it's so weird to hear people call me Angela because I don't go by that, like, for talking.
Right.
But I can imagine, I mean, of course they're going to. So now we're going to do a front post double crochet around that first half double. And then we're going to skip the next chain 1 space and puff stitch in the next half double. So not in the space, but in the stitch. And because, oh, I remember this round. Now, for a puff stitch, you usually yarn over 4 times for your puff. Because you're going into the stitch and not into the chain space, I had a hard time finding room for 4 yarn overs, so I only did 3. So basically I did a 7 loop puff stitch instead of a 9 loop puff stitch. And then chain 1, which is an extra one on top of the one that you chain to close the stitch. And it looks fine. It's just going to be a little less bulky is all. Less bulbous. And you're going to repeat that all the way across to your last half double crochet from the previous round.
I didn't say a word, but I tore mine out quite a ways back here.
Why?
Because I don't think I had my clusters lined up properly.
Oh.
I didn't have them lined up on the corner where I wanted them.
And I think you want to make sure at this point that they are.
Yeah, so I tore out like the last little cluster I made and went back and made sure that it lined up properly. So now I'm coming back around to new territory here.
Yeah, I wondered what was taking you so long.
That's what. I didn't say nothing. I just quietly out and said, no, I only went back like a bobble and the chain part,
Just one nipple?
Yeah, a nipple and the gate, the fence. A nipple and a fence.
And then you're going to front post double around that last half double, which brings you back to your corner. So you're going to front post single around that first cluster, do 4 single crochets in the first chain 3 space, front post single around the next cluster, do a single, a half double, a chain 1, a half double, and a single into that chain 3 space, front post single around the next cluster, 4 singles in the next chain 3 space, and then, well, why would you skip that one? Whoop. Oh, I put a front post single here in this first one and I wasn't supposed to.
Glad you're doing this without me.
I know, right? You would be cursing me right now.
By the time I get to, you'll have that all figured out, and then you can tell me what to do and I'll just keep going.
See, usually when I do these in advance before our Fridays, I do them on Thursday or Friday morning, so it's fresh in my head. This has been 2 weeks since I worked on these, so it's not fresh.
A little gap.
Yep. All right. Oh, I got it right.
I mean, all you'll have to do is just tell me from where you're at, and I'll start with you. And
yep.
just go the directions again.
Exactly.
Since it's the same damn thing all the way around.
Same thing 8 times around.
Yeah.
That's what makes it a little bit, these border rounds, a little bit boring, just because you're doing the same thing 8 damn times.
Well, yeah, no, 40.
40 times, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you get to do it again. That's why I did what Stacy suggested when I was doing my
Thumbelinas.
Yeah, I did each row. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm doing right now on that Espirito del Sol. You do with those 15 flowers. I'm making them all at the same time.
Yeah. And you were like, I'm glad I did my Thumbelinas just straight through because, it gets so boring. And I'm like, yeah, but at least I remembered the pattern.
Right. Right. Yeah, I did mine straight through from beginning to end for each of them.
Yeah.
But now I see that I'm probably going to have to do another one. And I was going to try to eke by without having to purchase any more yarn. So I might, if it doesn't look like I'm going to have enough yarn, I'm just going to let that go.
You could always take that one apart.
I could take, you know what? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I could do that.
Just take that one apart and redo it.
Right, because I would hate to have to buy more yarn for just one little square,
Right. Right.
I'm going to try to...
And you wouldn't use as much of it. You'd have plenty there. You wouldn't need more. You'd have
exactly.
Plenty.
I'd have plenty left over.
Yeah.
Except, and I don't know if I don't always do it. It depends on, I don't know. It depends on the pattern. But a lot of times at the end, after I slip stitch to close around, rather than chaining one to fasten off, sometimes I chain 2 to make it a stronger knot. Which are impossible to get out.
Oh, so you'd have to be cutting stuff.
I'm gonna have to be cutting stuff, yeah.
Yeah. I bet you could take it apart and
I probably could. You know who has no patience for doing stuff like that is Maddie.
No.
She'll waste a whole skein of yarn if rather than take something apart.
Oh gosh.
Or like we were at the retreat and she had gotten this, she made this cute little pumpkin hat. It's really cute. It's now, when I say orange yarn, it's not bright orange. It's more of a burnt orange. And it's like flecked yarn, like tweedish yarn. And then there's little cream pumpkins along the base of it, along like the, what am I trying to say? Not the hem, the bottom part.
The brim.
The brim part. Yeah. But anyways, she had gotten this yarn on clearance at Joann's. And I know why it was on clearance now. It looked like a normal skein of yarn from the outside, but you went inside to try to find the tail, and it was a jumbled up, Yarn Barf puts it mildly. It was completely jumbled up, hodgepodge, tangled up mess that somebody had just stuffed back in there.
So I'm just attaching, after I do my final bobble thingy here, I just attach back into my first half double.
Right, but for your first half double was a half double chain 1. So you actually would have chained 3. So make sure you put your slip stitch in the second chain of that chain 3, not in the third chain.
I don't want to be at the top.
Right.
Oh, I don't want to be in the chain space one.
Exactly.
I understand that. Okay. Now we're staying with the same color for the next round?
Nope, we're switching colors.
Okay.
Yep, because that would be too easy.
All right. I have made it back around finally.
You're going to switch to cream.
Oh, cream again.
Yep, cream again.
Just so tired of the cream.
Oh, yeah, you've been doing a lot of cream.
Yeah, I've been doing all those Thumbelinas in there. The last 2 rows are cream. And then there's cream before the gray. And there's cream, 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 cream. All right.
Stacey said she keeps having to redo her patterns or watching videos because I forget which one has a chain 1 to close versus leaving open and being an actual chain 1. Right. Yeah. With a puff stitch, the chain 1 to close is always a part of the stitch. So if it tells you do a puff stitch, then a chain 1, it actually is a chain 2. So it's the chain 1 to close the puff stitch and then an additional chain 1. Same thing with a popcorn. A chain 1 at the end is a part of the stitch, not part of the pattern. But when you're doing like these clusters, like if you do a 3 double crochet or a 3 triple crochet cluster, a chain 1 to close is not a part of the stitch. So like after this 4th one, there's no chain before you go on that last round.
All right, Angie. Where am I joining here?
You're going to find the corner. So between the corner chain 3 space, so between the middle 2
of any corner.
Yeah, between those middle 2 puff stitches.
Okay.
And you're going to start with a single crochet.
Hang on. My yarn's all defluggered.
Defluggered.
Okay, got me a single crochet.
Yep, then you're going to do a half double crochet and then a chain 1. And you're going to mirror it and do a half double crochet and a single crochet, all in the same stitch. Then you are going to do a front post single crochet around the next cluster.
I have an issue here. My tail came through. Why did my tail come through there? Don't come through there. It decided to join into what I was doing. I'm like, well, that's fine, but
it wants to be seen.
Okay, now what?
Now you're going to do a front post single around that next triple crochet cluster.
A front post single?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you're going to do 4 single crochets into the next chain 3 space.
Okay.
Okay, and now you are going to skip that next triple crochet cluster and you're going to do a front post double crochet around the first half double crochet.
You just skip everything?
You just skip it.
And do a half
front post double. Front post double. Yep.
Front post that. Double around that one. Okay.
Okay, and now you're going to go to your next in the stitch, not in the chain space, of the next half double, and you're going to do a puff stitch.
Good Lord. And that's a...
Well, it's supposed to be a 9 loop, which is 4 times wrapping around your hook. But I couldn't fit that because you're going into the stitch. So I only did a 3 loop, or a 3 yarn over.
Okay, so this is a yarn over once.
Yarn over.
Go in.
Yep, insert your hook, yarn over. Pull
yarn
through.
Over. Come back. God darn it. Now the tail wants to be involved and I don't want the tail.
Darn tails.
Yarn over. Good Lord. Okay, I think I missed the stitch with that one. Hang on.
See, it's tough because those... there's just a lot of...
Okay,
there's not a lot of space there.
My tail's pissing me off.
Clip them off.
I'm about to, right? Yarn over, go in the stitch, pull up a loop, go through 2.
No, puff stitches, you don't go through any. Just yarn over.
Oh, okay, so yarn over.
Pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull up a loop. And you're supposed to do it 4 times.
Yeah, I missed the stitch that time. Good God. How many loops did you get?
Well, I only did 7 loops on my hook.
That's what I'm doing.
They wanted you to have 9, but
No,
you
thank
can see mine looks fine with just
No,
3 loops.
thank you. I couldn't even get
Yeah.
the last one
Yeah.
in there. Okay. Now what?
Chain 1 to close. And then chain an additional one. And then go into your next half double crochet and do the same thing.
Am I going to do all of these, get one of those little fuckers?
Yep, 6 of those little fuckers.
God.
You got to do 6 of them. I hated this round. I hated this
Oh,
round.
Lord. I just said that, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I think we're all going to be happy when this project's over with.
Oh, crikey. Now you got to get through all them loops, too.
Yep.
Chain 2. This is pleasant, isn't it, ladies?
Mm-hmm. And gentlemen, Kaden and Robert are here. Are they?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Jody.
Jody's spitting out her tea. Yes, because she's never heard such words before.
It is horrendous. It's
It
bad.
is. Yeah.
It's bad. It's not fun.
It is. It is not fun.
I'm trying to like hold open that hole.
I got some things to say about that.
You know, hold open the hole.
Hold the hole. Yes, Linda knows. She already did the puffs. They are so hard. Did you manage?
No. Don't lose it now. No.
Linda, did you manage to get 9 loops? Did you manage to do the 9 loop stitch, or did you only do 7? Just out of curiosity, because I could not get. There was no way I was getting another another set of loops in there. There was no way. Hi, Paula.
You can barely get your hook in there and back out of it with doing it 3 times.
I know. Paula is being bad.
What did she do?
She's working on gnome keychains.
Oh, nice. I like gnome keychains.
I know, but she's got to wait till November.
Oh. How many of these do we do?
6. In that last half double, you're going to do another front post double.
Okay. I'm like, I was looking back and I'm like, I don't have, what's that weird thing back there at the end? That's not a little popcorny thing. What is that?
Front post double. You know, a lot of people,
this hurts my fingers.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Now I do a front post double around
the last half
the
double.
last one.
Yep. And then you skip that first cluster and you go into that chain space and do 4 single crochets.
Skip the first cluster. Go into the space and do 4 what?
4 singles.
4 singles again. Now do I front post?
Now, yep, you front post single around that second cluster.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do a single, a half double, and a chain 1, and then a half double and a single, all into that same middle space.
God, those feel so nice.
I know.
I'm enjoying those.
I split my yarn bad.
Now what do I do around the next one?
And then you do a front post single around. Did you do your second front post single? Ugh, I've got a mess.
After my corner?
Yeah.
I do another front post single. Do I do 4 more singles?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Then I skip the next one. skip my next
skip the
insert
next one, and then
go
do
a half post,
a front post double.
front post double around that guy.
Oh, Linda did do 9 loops on her buff stitches.
Well, she is a champ.
Yeah, she is. She gets this gold star for the day.
Do we chain or anything before we go into the...
No. Nope.
Oh, here we go again.
I know. I hated this round.
Linda, you must have some loosey-goosey holes. Just saying.
She beat up the last person who accused her of having loose holes.
You know, my hole is tight.
Mine is now.
Yeah, right?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I feel like if you took like a needle or something and like held, it's one little string. You know, it's one string you're trying to...
Linda, your cat needed attention. Is she laying on your scarf, the cat? Maybe is the scarf too soft? Because I know Maddie's cats, if she's working with really soft yarn, they'll just come and just plop on top of her project.
I don't have a cat to do that.
No, me neither. We had a cat. That was... actually, it was Jeff's cat before I met him. Her name was Kitty. That's why I had to say it was his cat before I met him, because I didn't want to be accused of naming a cat Kitty. But she lived to be 21 years old.
Wow. Lisa did what? You had a flat tire? Oh. You guys live close to each other, you and Laura?
Waited 2.5 hours. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry you had to do that today.
Angie, you know what really stinks here?
What really stinks?
We have to do this on 4 more octagons.
Yes, we do. And that does really, really stink.
It's like speaking Portuguese. There you go.
You know what is funny is the more into crochet you get, how it's amazing to me how quickly you just start to learn and remember all of everything. Oh, and I'm even doing some new stitches on this. Now, don't ask me to remember them now, but on that.
What kind of stitch are you doing?
Yeah, on that. Oh, I did single crochet popcorns. I had never done single crochet popcorns.
Oh.
They're cute little suckers. I said suckers. I have a list, you guys. I have a list. I said suckers. After I said it, I was like, oh, that sounded like something else. I did say suckers with an S.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then what else did I do that was... Oh, making those leaves. That was different. That was something I hadn't done before. The way those leaves were done is pretty cool.
Single crochet popcorn.
I had never made crocheted leaves. Oh my gosh, I saw this thing on Facebook. Someone is crocheting bouquets for their wedding party.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
They're gorgeous, Mindy. I know how that sounds, but they're gorgeous. I'll send you the picture. They're absolutely gorgeous.
After our little popcorny things here, we do the half double around the next one.
After our puff stitches?
Post double. And then you do a front post double there, right?
Yeah, in your last half double. And then you go right over into your first chain 3 space and do 4 singles.
Oh, you don't do anything around that?
Nope, not around that first.
4 singles here.
Yeah.
Then you do around the next one.
You do a front post single around that next one.
To get over to the next space. And that's where we do our single, our half double,
chain one,
your chain, half double, single.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we go around the next one.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we do the 4 singles.
Yupper. You got it. And I'm already back around to I'm on my last side. I don't know how I made it back that fast, but I did.
Well, I don't know. I'm cruising along. I mean, from being as far behind you as I was. I mean,
yeah.
I'm on my 3rd set of popcorns. No way you could have followed along and done this. Well, you probably could have. It just takes a little patience.
Linda.
She's forgotten everything. Oh my gosh. Linda, I would love to see yours.
Yes, I would too. Linda, are you a member of Mindy's Facebook group? You should post a picture of it there.
I'm certain it's amazing.
Yeah, Judy, no, I think definitely the next one is going to be definitely beginner. I would say a beginner could do it.
Yeah. And if we can't help you, you can go watch Mikey.
Right. Yeah, if we can't help you, you can go watch Crochet Crowd tutorial.
Go watch Mikey. He'll help you. Oh, boy.
Oh, I want to show everybody. Can I show everybody the shawl that I made for Maddie?
You absolutely can. What time are we getting to be here?
I don't know. How long are we going to be here?
I don't know. It's almost 3:30, isn't it? Yeah. Show them your shawl, and then we'll talk about the yarn for the next thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good idea. Let me finish. Can I finish up just this little section? I'm almost back.
You certainly can. Mm-hmm.
So really, we were supposed to get through all 4 of those rounds today, and we only got through 2.
Did you think we would?
Well,
everything's taking much longer. You know what I mean?
Mindy, okay, here's my problem in life, and this applies to all aspects of my life. My life is like saddling up a chair at the buffet of shit sandwiches. Okay? Nothing in my life ever goes right. Ever. The whole teeth thing didn't go right. My surgery, of course, I got MRSA. And, nothing can ever go right for me. Maddie's wedding now is like, you would die if I told you they went and looked at a venue today and are going to book this venue. And let's just say her dad has volunteered to donate $15,000 to the wedding. And that still leaves a large chunk for Jeff and I to pay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, everything in my life, nothing in my life ever just goes smoothly. But I must be the biggest dummy on the planet because despite my buffet of shit sandwiches, every time I sit down to that buffet, I expect it to be filet mignon and lobster. Even though I should know better. I should know by now it's going to be shit sandwiches. Nope. Every time I expect it to be something better. So anyways, Maddie's getting her engagement photos taken tomorrow. And so I made her, and they're going to wear white for their engagement photos. So I made her this beautiful shawl. You probably can't see. Let's see if I can move my camera a little bit so you can see it. Let me see if I can do this. Get it out a little bit so you can see how pretty it is. Isn't that pretty?
It's very pretty.
Pretty. So I just have to put the border row on that, and then I'm finished with that. And I thought it would be nice because they're talking about a May wedding, like an early May wedding. And in Michigan, it's still chilly there. Yeah. And her dress is a sleeveless dress. So I thought it would even be nice for over her dress when they're outside.
Yes.
So, yeah. So I did finish a project this week.
You did.
Well, I am not finished. I have to do the border row still, and I need to get it finished before Jeff and Nate leave to go to the haunted whatever. Okay, so calming comfort blanket. I'm going to show you guys what I pulled from my stash and see what you think. I know Mindy's not going to like it because Mindy and I never agree on color choices.
Well,
rarely.
No.
So,
and I won't. It's not that I won't like what you did.
Here,
it's just it won't be my favorite.
It's not your game. It's not your jam.
Right. But it's looking. Oh, you're gonna throw a blue in there.
I decided to throw a blue in there because this variegated yarn that I have, this variegated here has blue in it. See how it has like that? It has like a teal and then like a country blue.
Hold the variegated up closer. Okay, it's got gold and brown.
And cream and green and blue.
That is a blue. Okay.
Yep. It's a teal. There's a teal and a blue. See the teal right there, but then there's more of a blue right there. So I'm gonna do these. Let me put them all together. And then but I have a question because this brown doesn't really match. This brown isn't.
I don't see the dark blue in the teal. But is there the dark blue in the teal?
No, it's not really a dark. It's more of a complementary color than an exact match.
Okay.
See, well, okay. See right there. See those? See how they kind of. I think they go. You don't think they go well together? I have a different tone of blue.
I don't know.
I have a different blue, but I didn't like it. Was a little too bright for my taste.
It'll probably be fine.
And then this brown, this color brown isn't really in there either, but I think it just kind of complements rather than exact match. It would be nice if I had that rust color. I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty. Thank you, everybody.
I mean, that's, you're using your stash. I think you're making it.
Right.
I'm making it work with what you got. Yeah.
Right. I was happy to come up with these coordinating colors. But let me show you the cakes I just saw on my shelf. Hold on a second.
All right.
That I'm wondering now. But I don't know if I want to do it because these cakes are, well, I'll show you what they are.
I'll show you what I got too. So I have this exciting color here.
What color is that? Cream?
White.
Oh, white.
White. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, and I'm going to let you guys decide. Or maybe I'll make two. I have this. And I think Mindy will like this one.
Let's see. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty.
But I was thinking of doing the whole blanket in just this.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And just letting it fall where it falls.
Oh. Instead of doing multiple colors, just doing all this. Or maybe do it with a cream. Alternate that with cream.
Yeah. The only thing is, these are Caron skinny cakes, and they're a 3-weight. So I could either do 2 strands, which is, I started working up a sweater with this, but it's really, really boring. It's just half double crochet, or maybe it's double crochets. And I did 2 strands together to make it a 4-weight.
Mm-hmm.
So I might do that. But I don't know if I can get more of this color because this is a last year's Caron cake. Right. I don't know if they got that same color or not. I
personally like what you had going on before.
Yeah, I do too. I think I'll stick with that. Jody says it needs to be a lighter blue.
Yeah, that's what I thought though. It needs to be like a greener blue.
Okay, or it does have a light blue in there. Hold on a second. I've got a lighter blue. I've got a couple lighter blues. Oh, I have one I think would be perfect. Of course, I don't know where the label is.
So when I decided I wanted to do something purple because I really haven't done anything purple. So there's three different purples, or there's three different solid colors. He has three, his was blues. He had three blues. So I ended up with three blues. There's a dark, a medium, and a light blue. And then he had cream, but oh, see that one color I like, I think.
Which one? The light one?
No.
This one?
Hang on. The one, no, the right on the right hand side.
This one?
What's on that? No. Let's see them together again. Your
All five of them?
no. Hold up your green with the one in the middle. I don't like the light one.
No, I don't like the light one either. The light one's
The one in the middle or the one on the right.
I kind of like this one. This one is a little bit too baby blue for me. Or too, I don't know, it's a little too bright.
Okay, I can't see your blue though with it.
That is fine.
I cannot see the blue in the variegated.
You can't. It's right there.
I know, but you're little on my screen. You're little. Hang on. Let me see if I can look at my other. Okay, I'm going to go to my other computer here. Hang on. All right, now you can see my face. Okay, that one that was on the right-hand side.
This one? Or you're right?
No. Hold up that one.
You don't think that's too bright? I feel like it's too bright.
I don't know. It's hard to tell here.
I like that with it because it's more muted.
That would be okay.
Of course, I don't have the strap for this, so I don't know what color it is to get more.
Right. What yarn is it? Do you know?
It's Big Twist. I'm sure I could find it.
Yeah.
Jennifer says the one in the middle. Okay. Oh, Judy wants you to show your variegated up closer up.
So I just started with my purples and then white because the variegated I found was, let's see if I can show you really. Variegated I found was like this. Now it has some yellows and blues and pinks in it as well. My lighting is really bad here. But
so pretty. I love it. It's very pretty.
So this is the variegated I found. And then I was downstairs. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. And I had bought a bunch of that when I was making some hats. And I went downstairs and I was like, oh, look at this pretty purpley one I have. Look at this guy. But he's purple and teal.
Yeah.
Pink, but it's really not purple. I mean, it is.
Not, what do you mean it's really not purple?
It's really more blue. So the color in here is actually really more blue.
Okay.
Than it is purple.
Okay.
And so then I was like, no, because I also had, I bought these together, right? These were going to be hats.
Yeah, I think I like these four together.
Yeah, I think that'll be pretty.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty. So I'm sticking with this one that I found. Because I think that looks good with those.
Yeah.
Even though it's got a lot of yellow and almost rust color in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will be pretty.
I think it'll be very pretty. I like the colors that you chose.
I think it'll be pretty.
Yeah. Yep.
So I was at I was at Hobby Lobby and I'm texting Angie. I'm like, Angie, okay, help me figure this out. Because on his, I couldn't tell because there's more of either the dark or the light or the medium. There's more of one of those.
Yeah, you need a bigger quantity. Yeah. And you know what I had to do because the names of them, because he used he used Red Heart with Love.
Yeah.
And so the colors are like cryptically named. Let's just go that way. The colors he used were Mallard, Celtic, and I don't remember the third one. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I kept having to flop back and forth between the pattern and the
Yeah.
Yarnspirations website.
And all I had was my phone. I'm at the store and I'm like, I can't figure this out while I'm at the store. And I'm like, which one do I need more of? The dark, the medium, the light? Which one gets more? Or two of them get more?
Yep, the dark and the medium, or no, the dark and the light get more.
The dark and the light are more and the medium has less.
Right. So I think I'm going to call, but see, I have 16 skeins of this green because this is one of my Jody greens, I'm going to call it.
Yeah, Jody green.
This is one of my Jody greens.
Yeah.
So I want to use a lot of this. So I think I'm going to call this and this brown my darks and call this blue my light because I don't have very much of that.
So one of them will have to be a dark and one will have to be a medium.
Or yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to call this and this my dark
brown,
and my light.
Is the brown going to be your dark?
That's going to be my dark. This is going to be my light. And this is going to be my medium.
Okay. And you need less of the medium.
You need less of the medium. Yep.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. Call Me Comfort is the name of the pattern. Yarnspirations. It's a crochet crowd. He did it. Actually,
kamikaze fly here.
Oh my gosh, it's that time of year. I've got one in my front room that insists, because I sit on my recliner with a blanket on my feet. He insists on landing on my blanket. And it's driving me crazy.
There's one in my kitchen, just wants to keep, it's on my kitchen counter, like just go away.
So we still got to do, we did rounds 2 and 3. We've just got to do rounds 4 and 5.
Right. So by next week, we have to have rounds 2 and 3 done on all of these.
On all of them, right.
Yes. That's a lot.
It is a lot. It's a lot of stitching. It's a lot of stitching.
That's a lot.
So
hi, Sherry.
And then we'll do rounds 4 and 5.
4 and 5 and finish those. So that's next week.
Yep, that'll be next week. So now we just pushed ourselves out a week.
Yep, and then it'll be triangles.
Triangles should be fast.
Yeah, and we don't make very many of them, do we?
No, I don't think we make very many of them. But this is what it looks like. This is the one that I finished all the way.
Right.
So just to give you an idea of the size of this monster, here's my hand.
Yep, they're big.
They're big.
Yeah.
You can fit the full thing in the screen.
Yeah. All right, so finish up rounds 2 and 3.
Yep.
On all of these, I have 2 Thumbelinas to finish. Okay, I'm not going to be able to work on my big, bold, beautiful diamond painting.
Why? Because now your table's covered?
No, because I'm going to be crocheting.
Yes.
I don't get that much done. Like, you crochet up a storm. You
do other things, though. I kind of have been just sitting on my butt crocheting.
Yeah, I do lots of stuff.
I've been kind of mono craftmatic lately.
You know what, Melinda? That's the thing with this blanket. I mean, if you go look at it, you'll see that it's a square blanket. So it's done in the round, and each round is something different.
Yep. And you could use any yarn. You could use any yarn you wanted.
And did we see one that was done monochromatic?
Yep, we did see one that was done all in one color.
Yeah. Is my husband home already? He is.
And then Jennifer did hers as it looks ombre like. It's very pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. But Jennifer took what'd you do? Took some cakes or something. You took them apart, right?
Yeah.
And separated the colors.
The way she put them together, though, they look ombre.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
It is pretty. So you can start thinking about that.
Yep.
And I got to crochet my little fingers off between now and next week.
Yep. I'm going to go finish. I liked this being caught up thing and not having to play catch up on Thursday night, Friday morning. So I think I'll go get re-caught up.
Yeah, there you go. Well, all right. I'll let you guys go.
All right.
And
we'll talk to you guys soon.
We will see you next time, everybody.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.